G'day and welcome to JoeJoeMoto. Today is going to be the last build series video for the GSXR. Alright, so in today's video we've got a lot of cosmetic things to fix up on the bike. It's probably going to be the last one that we'll see of the GSXR before we wash it, get it ready to sell, and then off it goes to its new owner. So today we're going to do the bottom fairing. There's a big crack down the bottom here that needs a substantial repair. It's going to be a tricky one. Then we've got the engine casing here is pretty scratched up, so we're going to be repairing that. The oggy knob has a big sort of worn part on it. We'll see what we can do there. And then also the front wheel hugger has a big sort of crack in it and a part missing, so I don't know whether we're going to even that up, see what we can do there. Last little thing is a few scratches here and there. We're going to try and polish it out, see what we can do to make it look really pretty before we take the photos, get it ready to sell. Now, I've owned the GSXR for a year and a half, which is the absolute longest I've ever owned a bike apart from the 300, that's for sure. And I've just really enjoyed riding it and owning it and doing these videos for it, so that's why I've sort of held on to it for so long. You guys have seen it since the buying process all the way through fixing it up, mechanical and cosmetics, and yeah, so this is going to be the last one. A little bit sad sort of thing, but we'll get it finished off and wash it, get it ready to sell, take some photos, and on to the new owner. Yeah, we're going to start with one of the hopefully easier jobs here with the oggy knob. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of basically tidy it up and get it all level and even, so it's not just an obvious scrape there and scrape there sort of thing. We'll see how that goes. So job number 2 is to remove this front cowling here and see what we can do about this cracked area here. So it looks like we can't get it all the way off, so I might just have to do a bit of a repair here. That's it. So it's not perfect, but it's definitely looks a lot neater and cleaner than it was. So the next one is getting this whole side fairing off. I've never done it before, so I'm just going to start undoing some bolts and see what happens. I think I've got all the parts off, all the bolts and things. Let's see.
I've fallen.
Yeah. Now you get a really good look at what's happening here, and you can even see where they've had a crack at repairing it. So we're going to be doing the same as we did to the tail. We're going to be cutting off bits of plastic, flexible plastic like this stuff here, and araldite it onto the back here, and then neatening up the other side to make it look half decent. While the epoxy's drying on the fairing, I'm going to be starting on this stator cover here. It's It's pretty scratched up. Someone's had a go at repairing it, but not a very good job as with the other parts on the bike. So I'm going to get in there, I'm going to sand it down really nice and smooth, give it another little coat of paint, make it look really tip top before I put the fairing back on. It's super nice. So the paint on the engine case is drying, and this is all settled down now and glued into place. I'm not going to do anything with it just yet for the looks. I'm just going to get it back on the bike and then deal with it back on there. But it's definitely very, very structurally sound now, and yeah, 10 times better than what it was before. So it's looking quite good. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Okay, so fairing's on there really solid now. It's time to see what I want to do about the bottom section here. Okay, with the fairing back on, it's looking really nice now. It is like, you know, right under the bike. You can hardly see it. It's so not very noticeable. What I did was I filled up the holes and the cracks with silicone a little bit. Just going to give it a little tiny lick of blue paint as well to try and touch it up just that tiny bit more. Alright, with that looking amazing and sort of really unnoticeable at all now, it's time to move on to some of these scratches and things. I'm going to try out one of these little clear coat applicator thingies and we'll see what happens. Okay, so on the instructions here it says to shake pen with cap on. Alright. Don't see how that's going to help, but okay, so I've just gone around and touched up every bit of black paint and all the sort of scratches and whatever. Just did little touch-ups there to make it look a little bit better. And yeah, that fairing's all finished now. The paint on the engine cover's looking great, oggy knob. All of this side of the bike's looking fantastic as well as the other side, so awesome. Check codes. Wow. The GSXR is finally finished. That is so awesome. I'm just so happy. So now it's time to wash the bike, get it looking amazing, give it a little polish, get it out into the sunlight, take a few photos, and up for sale it goes. And then fingers crossed the new owner has a long, enjoyable time with it. I've met some people that have bought my bikes previously, you know, after a year or whatever of owning the bikes that I've had and sold to them, and they're still loving them. I still see my R1, the blue R1 screaming up and down the highway, and I chat to him every now and again and he loves that bike, so it's so awesome. And I'm thinking about, because this is the last GSXR build, I'd love to do a giveaway. This is the old screen that came off it, JoeJoeMoto sticker. It's been on some cool motovlogger rides and whatever, so it's a bit of an icon for this bike, and I'm thinking about giving it away in some way, shape or form to my awesome subscribers, you guys, maybe even the people who are buying me a beer. Do some sort of draw there to give it away, so watch out for that in the upcoming videos. I'll do a draw and somebody will win that. It'll be really cool. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, the little bell notifications, share it with your friends if you've enjoyed it, if they own a GSXR or a road bike, or they're looking into buying and selling bikes and fixing them up and whatever. This might be the videos for them. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you on the next video. So this is her. All finished, all cleaned up, every single part of the bike looking the best that it can. She's ready to sell. Taking some photos now, and yeah, share it if you want. I might even put it up on the JoeJoeMoto Facebook page. You guys can share the ad.